How do you do, ladies and gentlemen? Excuse me, I'm your host, Seth Julian. Welcome you to today's session. We're going to have to take a quick look at China. The Chinese economy. The World Bank slashed its growth forecast for China in 2022, in part because of the country's, zero COVID policy and the terrible property crisis. And just to give you a quick background on that, the COVID policy that the Chinese are advocating says in the case of any circumstance where one case is detected, the entire area where the case is located is locked in house arrest. Now, this has had a terrible effect. There's still, to this day, over 313 million people under house arrest in China. The economy is grinding to a halt, and the bank expects the world's second largest economy to grow at an annual rate of 2.8%. This is a little over half of what its previous forecast of 5% was. And you should also know that growth in East Asia and the Pacific region is also revised down to 3.2%. Property crisis, as we've talked about repeatedly here, is a very sad case of overbuilding, crony capitalism, money lent to contractors for homes that were not occupied or finished. It's a terrible crisis and a huge burden weighing on the banking system. But the point for us, of course, as traders is to look at how we can make a few dollars out of this. What we're looking at here is a chart of the dollar. In the last 28 days, it has lost 7.32%. It's a tremendous amount. 7.32% high last reached since April of 20th, which of course was this April of 20 is the last time, and it just hasn't. Once it breaks this point here, which it's almost ready to do, 7.17, it's got a 7.169 handle right now. Who knows how high it can go? Now, let me say, as is my want, these are the capital markets. There's risk here. I'm talking speculatively. I could be wrong. These are my opinions. These are the opinions of our research, and we could be wrong. Nonetheless, having said that, the evidence is piling up quite strongly. The World Bank slashed its growth forecast. The lockdowns are continuing. They have no effective strategy. The health system is incapable of dealing with the people who aren't evacuated, which, likely enough, old people. They've vaccinated the young people with their ineffective, but the old people have not been vaccinated, and they know if they let it get out of control, they will die, the health system will be overwhelmed, and they risk, of course, the ultimate Chinese fear, chaos. And we're going to be feeling this because all of these millions, hundreds of millions under house arrest aren't making anything. And so it's going to be felt, and we think that these are likely to continue. And just finally, let's take a quick look at some stock exchanges. This is the Shanghai low, down like a rock. And let's take a look at the Hang Seng, which is the Hong Kong, almost an identical. Hong Kong is down. The Shanghai is down. The dollar Yuan is up. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take leave of you for today. I'm your host, Seth Julian, wishing you all, ladies and gentlemen, the ability to trade with confidence. Bye-bye for now.